What's up, y'all? It's Jam and Sam, and today we're going to create some original music. And I'm continuing off of what we left off with last time, where it was like, why did okay, it's back. We're continuing on what we did last time, which is like this is a song from that I made on LittleBigPlanet back in the day, and I'm kind of remaking it as a full thing. And so this is like the main song. There's like a few other variations. I want to put this in like a suite where it sort of feels like a video game that has different tracks. It changes moods, but it all be in one track. Kind of like a classical symphony where there's like different movements, but it's all part of the same symphony. I kind of like doing things like that. Anyway, so where we left off here, I'm gonna play play what we have so far, and then we'll continue off there. Nice. Okay, so yeah, it's sort of like a JRPG sort of style inspired thing. And so now I kind of want a more atmospheric section, a variation that I want to kind of try to get into. So to do that, I'm going to start with a melody on the ocarina. Let's see. Ocarina 2. Put Ocarina 2. Ocarina melody, maybe. So I'm going to play something using my keyboard. I think it should just. Oh, yeah, my keyboard's not on. Oh, it should be lower. Okay, so I want to kind of try to write that into it. So let's see. I'm gonna do this will be easier with my keyboard. So let me start recording, and then we'll go into the pattern, and we'll make sure that we're recording notes only. Okay, so that ought to do. So let me see, I'm gonna have to correct some of that. So it should start right at the beginning. And it should snap to a step mostly. I think it's a little bit fast. It should end like right here. It should be like 12 bars or so. But starts out being a bit slow, and then here's the this right there. So that bar, that B, should align there. And then we have, whoops, using the touch screen. So try to align this as best I can by stretching things out. So then whenever I quantize it, everything should align pretty well. I think it's oh, there is like a few eighth notes. I don't think we have to align it to a step. I think we could do like half a beat or so. Yeah. Quickest note is half a beat. Control Q to quantize, and then let's see what we get. Oh, this one needs to be quicker. Control L. Okay, this needs to be later. Be earlier. And we control L again. Oh, this all needs to go this way. Shifted. Nice. Okay, so I want to put that, I want to have that leading directly into the next melody. Actually, we can leave a couple of bars of space there. Lovely. Okay, and under that, I want this to be like an atmospheric sort of thing. So let me add I want some like rain and thunder sound effect. Sort of set a new mood. Let's see. Where's my samples? I have a like free sound. I get a lot of sound effects from free sound. That's a great free way to get sound effects, quality sound effects, if you can look through it. Yeah. Tropical thunderstorm would be good. And then I want it to come in kind of whenever whenever most of the instruments drop out. Okay, that's a bit too loud. It climbs up. I think someone's setting something in the sound. And then I want to have it fade in, whatever it is. But I want it to get pretty quiet. I want it to stay pretty quiet. And it's still fluctuating a lot. Ooh, I kind of like how it just comes in, how the thunder comes in on the thing right here. Or I kind of like it coming in like immediately on that. I hear someone breathing. I gotta cut that out. A lot of times you get some of those kind of artifacts with these sounds. More thunder too. Okay, that's distorting. That's distorted. I gotta cut that out. And maybe at that point we'll just have the rain dry up. Oh, I gotta. So hard to resize it. I think it's better to just backpat at this. For that part. I have it dry up pretty quickly after that note. Nice. And then I want some of the choir. I want to have like a choir chord that happens. Hi Jamie, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Now, so which one is my choir again? That's the bass. Pizzicato. There's my choir. And I think, yeah. So the chord here should be like... maybe with a 7th in there. The chord here would be... oh, that's the top note. Here's the B. Go beyond that. Kind of want to omit the 3rd there. Let's find first empty and call it chords. At this point, we just put that like this. Actually, I think it would be more fun to use the keyboard for this too. Let's record that and then go. Well, let's give me a bar of headroom. Okay. Where did that go? Did it not put it in the song? Why am I in the... it's selected. It's put it there? That's crazy. Why would it put it there? Why did it select the... when I had clearly selected... oh well, just paste it there. I think on going. kind of want 4 bars, actually. Maybe the choir comes in later. Okay, maybe I don't want the chorus to come in like that. But I kind of want the choir to be quieter. Quieter choir. See if the velocity. Okay, it does. Okay, so I want a few more bars of that. What? Why are you? Okay, that works. Nice. Okay, and I want to Alt X and like put up the velocities because it needs to be louder. Nice. And the choir needs to be quieter still. Nice. Liking that so far. So I want to have some more instruments come in. I want to have like some synths come in. Let's see. Let's see. Let me bring in Harmer. Not that. Let's see. Let's start with a saw wave and make it a super saw. And then let's give it a filter. Let's edit articulator and then put a line going in. Okay, and then maybe some attack on that. I don't want it to slide. I want make it a tempo thing. But it's only gonna last this long. It was only gonna be long. Give it some resonance. And let's give it some reverb. Ooh, I like that actually. Okay, I kind of like that. Let's put that as a riff. First, him and call it Ostinato 2. So I think we have an ostinato already. No, we don't have an ostinato. Let's call it ostinato. Let's. I don't know what to call it. So let's make this. I think it actually needs to be faster than that because it's supposed to be eighth notes. We'll Q and then we'll have the third phrase be. And then couldn't quantize because some of those are the wrong thing. But I think the sweep is like a little bit too big, maybe. It's kind of the. I don't want that to be all. I think when we have, like, if we have filter, it'll work. So I want this to come in on maybe the second iteration. The pads usually, well, I have to follow the thing. Pads usually go here. I can't do that yet. Actually, the ocarina melody can go here. This thing can go here. What do you do, man? Clicks thing. So this can go over here. But I don't really want it to repeat over and over again. I want it to be like variations. We can snap the scale with it. But this one I kind of want to be a different note. No, not that note. Okay, and then this variation will have it be and then I want to have this be like sort of resolution. Maybe if I like zoom in here. No. Now for the filter sweep, I want this to kind of be let's see, we can do something with velocity as well. Okay, so that doesn't need to be so loud. And I don't want it to be so much of a difference in velocity. Nice. Okay, and then the mod, let's take the mod X and let's put it, go to the sweep. And so then we have to map the cutoff to the mod X so that it sweeps. Let's see, where is, hold on, modulation X mapping, and then what is 0 right now? Right now it's full, and this is 0, so we want it to max out around here. But we want it to be negative 100. It has to be minus 100, because if you go too far down, it's going to be minus 200. Nice. Cool. I like that. I'm not sure I want the velocity. I wanted to be able to hear it more. Let's see. Oh, we can have the velocity be doing something. Nice. Nice. I kind of want to put like a bass guitar in there playing treble. To layer it in there, we'll see. Or maybe the ocarina, but or maybe the kalimba. But I kind of like the idea of like making use of like with the instruments we already have. Let's see. This will need to be channel 1, I think. Or is it that... Where's my kalimba? Oh, it's channel 2 for some reason. Gotta change that. Or maybe make it omni since it's the only one there. Not full velocity. Yeah, make the ocarina louder. There we go, I like that pluck. But now, I want to make sure the ocarina isn't too loud in the beginning. it's kind of stealing the show here. Okay, and in the beginning... Okay. Very nice. Nice. And then it comes back here. And maybe we can go back down to the... Okay, that works. Okay, and then I want a little bit of a beat. Let's have a different beat here. Let's have a traditional disco beat. So for that, how you would want... Oh, you have a clap here. Cool. But I want to disable the scale here. Okay, and then... And there should be a stop hi-hat note. Guess not. But I like this length. Okay, so that disco beat can be repeated here. But what pattern is my drums in? They're here. Oh, they're down there. Okay, and here I want to do a filter sweep on the drums as well. So let's create a parametric EQ and add a low pass. And let's use the mouse wheel to like create some resonance. And then when we sweep through, it'll sound like some like an effect. Touch. Let's create automation clip from this knob. This is the frequency knob, so I want it to sweep through the spectrum. So let's put this here. Put it in the hi-hats, what usually is the hi-hat section, since we're not using that right now. Have it all in the same pattern. Let's hear how that sounds. I want it to come in. Nice. Lovely. And I kind of want it to be, I kind of want to make it saturated here. A little bit of saturation. And then we can disable. I like the feel of that kick drum. Nice. Nice, and then we'll have that beat continue out, obviously. But I also want a little bit of fade in. I don't want it to just come right in full force with the kick. So let's create another automation clip out of that. And we'll put this here. So we want this is 0 dB is normal, so we want that to come down here. We want it to start from nothing and then get in pretty fast. Not that fast. And I want it to do this after the saturation. So if it does it before the saturation is going to ruin the curve because it's making the sound louder overall. Nice. I'm not sure if I want a snare in there too. Well, I kind of like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, that has a good feel to it. Snare clap. Of course, it is a little loud, so maybe we say, hey, this lower the volume. And we want it to peak at 6, so maybe a little louder. Nice. Okay, I like that. Okay. Now, is this from a game or did you make this? No, this is an original tune. So I made this. So, yeah, but it kind of sounds like the games because I grew up on the game. Now, let's see. I want to do a bass here. I want to try using the bassoon. So, let's call this bass. And then we'll just do dash, so because it's bass. So let's try doing that. Let's see. I don't want to do, let's, so. Go up to B, do that sort of, this is sort of like a C minor, C sharp minor 7 arpeggio. And then is it, once again, is it like, cool. And then we'll try to shift up the pattern to another chord. Okay, no, but I want it to be like every bar. kind of wanted it to be lower than that, but the bassoon only goes so low, which is, I'm wondering why. Isn't a bassoon? I thought a bassoon was supposed to go lower than that, man. I can't believe a bassoon. Didn't know that was the range of a bassoon. Oh well. What I had wanted, let me also layer that in with like a synth bass, or maybe use that saw that we. So we can just have it for the chord. You know, F sharp uses sharp. Then we have those A's can become F sharps. Okay, and then, yeah, that'll do. But then we need a seventh in there. Which seventh in this case? E. So with the E, oh, we just have to shift everything down, I guess. And make these a. Okay, let's see how that works with the bass playing, sort of doing the lower chord. Let's cut this for now. And then Control B. Shift this down to F sharp. But I'm not sure. I think I'll make this the lead. But I want a different sound for the bass. Let's see. Cut, paste, and bass. We'll call this synth bass. So I don't want it to have a filter sweep. Actually, maybe I do, but I want it to start with like a yeah, I want it to start down there rather than up here. Okay, let's hear just the bass. And then maybe give it some distortion. Oh yeah, and then less unison voices, because when you're working with the bass, it limits. Like, you can use all the voices you want at once in the higher end, but when you get down to the lower end, you want to slim down the amount of voices you use. And you want to slim the detuning. Maybe give it. I wonder how legato portamento would sound. Well, I like the phaser sound a little bit. Let's not make it classic. Ooh. But I don't want the reverb. want at least less reverb. Maybe no reverb after all. Something's a little wishy-washy about it. I think the resonance is a bit wishy-washy. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Maybe some chorus? Ooh. Yeah, that sounds better. And then maybe some warming compression. Ooh, yeah, that's crunchy. It's conforming to 6 dB pretty much. Okay, but with the bassoon in there, I don't really, yeah, if you take off the unison, it sounds better. And it might be a little bit loud. Or the bassoon might be a little loud. Oh, you know what? We can probably... What? Are you... Oh, it's because I'm hitting the note. Okay. So we could probably slim down the expression on this. That would be better. So let's set the expression to be... Let's go to generators and bassoon. Set the expression to be like about half. Okay, I like that. And here, I want the bassoon to be centered since bass is better centered. And then when it's in the melody, I would like it to be what it is. It's used in the previous song. Let's Control I. Control I. Time there is a melody, or if you say ending, be there. Pretty much the only time it's used. Doesn't matter that it has to be on everything because something in the song will catch it. I don't want so much movement in the bass. Okay, I like that. Okay, cool. So that will go in the bass line, which the bass is currently being covered up by this. Let's shift this up. And then add that into the bass. Okay, and for the expression, I kind of want less expression because I don't want it to impede upon the lead. Okay, and less cutoff for this. the bass still has some kind of like upper harmonics. Out. Oh, probably because I think maybe lovely. So now for the melody, I think we'll have this play again because there's going to be a big melody on top of this, and then we'll do. Let's see. Let's do another melody. Let's call it Super Saw Melody. Okay, I want to try to use this again as a lead, but and with the X. Okay, and here I want the envelope. Let's see. Let's make this the sustain. Or the start. No, that still doesn't do anything. I just want it to be like this is where it's. Okay, cool. So this, whenever we're in the chords or the ostinato. Okay, or wait, this can be part. The melody can be put in here. Super soft melody. Okay, and then so we're here. Start to put on a. Well, let's make sure that whenever we're here, the. I think that's because I put the mod X up. Yeah, so this will be here. The sustain will be here in normal circumstances. And once we hit the melody, and then we'll come in here. Okay, so we'll go from there and do. And then. I think that's too fast. Like I can't play that fast reliably. It would be better to. I think it would be better to type this one, not with 0 latency anyway, because I can't have 0 latency on stream. I do that when I'm off stream, because OBS will not recognize that. So then here I want to have a quick. I want it to be like the chorus. but I want it to be like a lot like different, like where it has this quick sweep. So let's see. And then I want this to be like a, well, let's make this velocity normal. And then I want this to start with 0 velocity and fade in. And then this goes here. Then I want to take this little bit and let's go paste it here. Copy, paste, and then I want to repeat this on the lower part, on the 5. And then we'll go here again. Have it repeat the 1. And then go up. Do I want that to go all the way up to the 4, to upper 4 again, or upper 5? And then I want to do like a an echo. Let's go add that, and then I'm gonna make this. What timing should this be? Maybe 4. No, that's not enough. I want it to be one of those things like Dave does a lot with the melody, where the melody just echoes away. Although it's sounding a little bit like Evelyn with the crescendo. Have it to change the filter so that it sort of sounds bandpassed. Nice. Okay, and then I want to have it do, but maybe with that crescendo note again. So let's paste this in here. And remove these. I wanted to have it repeat that melody from the beginning with the ocarina. No, it has to be quicker than that. Gotta be quicker than that. And resize this. Dun, dun, dun. Quarter note, da da da. Half note, half bar. Oh, actually full bar. I think actually it is G sharp. No, it's a half bar of G sharp. God, and then it's quarter note cadence. Okay, and then this sort of thing again with a variation. Let's see. Da, da, dee, da, da, da. Oops. And let's have that. Let's extend that. No, wait. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go for a different one. I want to do. I'm thinking of Nice. I like how the echoes overlap with the Let me just make that those echoes a little more stereo offset. Okay. Okay, but this melody, I kind of want to be louder. Let me try putting up the velocities. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, that's definitely doing the job. Okay, maybe the delay can get turned down here. Let's make it like none here, or at least make it less. Like make the timing less. So let's go for like here it's full. Maybe here. Nice. Okay, and then we'll do this here. Nice. I like that. So let's I want to do this with the I want to layer the oh actually it's already here. Let's layer the ocarina melody in here. Okay, now the only thing we're missing is chords. We need some chords to continue here. Okay, so like these chords, let's set the snap to bar here and quantize. So these chords are going to be kind of what we want, but we want it to change with the chord progression that I've established in the bass, which is like C, and then I think E minor. But since this chord, we can have this chord continue since it's already C minor 7. Maybe introduce the weird here. Or maybe if we don't need it, we don't need it. You can just da 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 da. You can just have this E, have it change to E here. And this is a really long note. Okay, and then actually the A will go here. Next up is A. And then we'll have the E continue on. And then we need like a seventh. Actually, the seventh can be here. Oh, that's going to be impeding on it. It's better to just keep it. Oh, the G sharp can continue. Oh, I like that that minor second there. Okay, let's actually add in the third. And then this can all get louder. Okay, and then let's have this have all the velocity. So we need the seventh of E major, which is going to be D sharp. Okay, and then we need F sharp major F sharp 7, which is going to be, I have this A continue here, and then we have C sharp, and also E. Nice, so then we can have that sort of pattern continue. But actually, I think this melody sort of takes, like, it goes too fast. It should take longer to come in. Let me try to sort of double the time here. I want to hear those crescendo notes longer. So let's see. I want to put a time marker here since it's breaking the colors of the bar, so I can't tell the multiple very easily. Let's put that here. Then how to go about. Let's select these. We deselect these, the long notes. And we'll put that in there. Oh yeah, and then I'm gonna have to yeah, I think it's working. And I'm using shift to continue selecting multiple things. Holding shift, holding control to select. But these are going to be, we're all gonna shift all of these up an entire bar. And then I have to change the automation as well. Why is the melody? Why is the other part of the melody? When it put why did it put a time marker here? Actually, you know what? I think it would be better them more time to give them more time, but like not necessarily a full bar. let's say take, well, we just select the whole thing, and then it'll be easier to deselect these. Then we shift them, not by a beat bar, but a beat. See how that does. Okay, that works better, I think. Okay, and then it adds another time marker, which I never asked it to do. Nice. How long is that so far? That song is from 218. About 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That's about a minute loop. I don't want to get that to 2 minutes. Cool. Nice. I like that. So what next? Okay, I kind of want to layer the oboe with it, to be honest, because it's great to have like two. There's not a lot of instruments going on. It would help the details to layer it. But since there's already so many layers, like there's already 3 layers going on here, I would like to just have the oboe drop out, especially since it had so much play with the first song. Pretty much dominating the first song. Here, go. Okay, so because FLStudio plugins don't accept, don't use note slides, we're gonna have to have it fade in through via expression. Okay, nice. So let's go to our oboe, select expression, and then we will go have it fade in, like have it take the 1 bar to fade in. So let's go. Okay, and then let's duplicate that. Set the snap to be a bar rather than a step. Okay, Control B, Control B, Control B. Okay, and I want to have the oboe, like it's got like I want its delay to be enabled here, not mix level. And then we'll have it where it's it changes the timing. And we didn't automate the timing before. Oh, it's already at 4, but I think I need it at 8. So in order to keep the timing consistent in the previous parts of the song, let's Control I everywhere the oboe plays. Chorus as well. Yeah. any play in the ocarina. What was that one that's like the ending? Yeah. And then let's have that a super saw melody. Let's have that be 8 here. Control I. Also, I need it to be, I need the wet knob to be up so that the signal is louder. So normally, just be doing like that. Does it actually play in the melody line, or is that the first part? Yeah, it does. I. Melody 2, Control I. Then Control I. Then go to the super saw melody. We'll have it like be a lot. Nice. Okay, here we go. Okay, and I think here the super saw should be loud, should be octave down. Nah, it's better up there. Nice. Nice, I like that. And I'm probably gonna, I want to like to write a new section here, but I kind of want to leave it as is for a while because now I'm like halfway. It's like I want to minutes. I could spend 2 minutes, but I don't have any more ideas for that particular section right now. Let's go and temporarily switch to the. I'll have another iteration that I want to do, like a boss type thing. So as it gets kind of quiet now, then I wanted to have it go into the boss sound. See how that works. Now, for this, I want to start with a bass. Let's do moto bass. Okay. That's too fast for me to like play, so I'll just type it in there. Go boss. Let's call this bass guitar. I think this is like 16th notes that I hear. But by default, it's going to be that. Now, I think it's the steps that I need. So then Control B, 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 B. 4, 5. No. Okay, not that fast. It's actually eighth notes. Oh, I like that sound. And then I kind of want to change the velocities a little bit. Like, da, da, da. Get a little more. Okay, then Control B, and then we're gonna do some variations. We're not gonna have a wide range of movement, so let's reduce our scope. We don't need it that big. So let's go here. Okay, cool. Nice. Let's have that repeat about twice, and then I want to have the hi-hats from first theme in. Okay, then I want to have an electric guitar come in. That bass sounds good. Thank you. Welcome, Texman the Taxman. Nice name. Hey. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so we're gonna get some rock in here. Let's go to contact, and my favorite way to simulate an electric guitar is through, I'm only using the kalimba here right now. Let's change that to contact since we're gonna have multiple stuff going through here. The best way to simulate an electric guitar is not to use an electric, like a rock guitar distortion sound, but instead to get, I find, to get a raw electric guitar and just simulate the amp so it sounds much more authentic. And I should go to my normal patches. Okay, so this here's my contact collection right here. Right now I have G-Town Church open. And here is, this is free, by the way. It's free with contact anyway. So if you buy contact, you have there's a whole bunch of third-party plugins that people make for contact. That's the only reason why I bought it. Because it's popular. There's lots of free out there for it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bought it. Now, let's see. Where is it? Oh, Shredded Stratus free. This is an electric guitar simulator. And now that the kalimba is not the only game in town, I have to take it off Omni. Omni means that everything will trigger it. I have to set this to channel 2 as before. Let me make sure that the second, because I know before it was like kalimba is like, yeah, the kalimba is always going to 2. Okay, so here we want this. Let's set this to 2 and Alt-C to change. Nice, I like the creepiness of that. Okay, now let's find first empty and call this electric guitar. Okay, and then in contact, we're gonna write a line, and we're gonna send it to channel 1. So let's have the same sort of rhythm. Da 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 da. Actually, I think this should all be the same. And right now it sounds like surf rock, but once we get the amp in there, it's gonna sound a lot better. Let's see. I think I'm supposed to be in C, actually. Okay, I think the best way to do with the lower part is to use the 5th. Need the 5th. Okay, and then okay, and then I kind of want to do that. Okay, and then do like this. Actually, I think I like the change back to down to B here. And then because we can't go lower than E, and then we're gonna do that variation where we do, I forgot what it is exactly we do, but I know this one goes up an octave. And then this one can go back down to A. Ah, yes, I remember now. We go up here. This one, since I can't use the 5th here, because it's a diminished chord. Oh wait, no, this one's supposed to be up. Anyway. Nice. Okay, so this will go through an amp now. We have to put this... First of all, I have to put this in a... called an effect. I have to set this to be... Oh, what's this? Oh, you have like presets here. Oh, it has amps on it. I did not know it has amps on it. That's cool. I don't need to put in it. It already simulates in it. Which amp do I like best? Okay, but I want that to be a little heavier. I kind of want power chords in it. See if I can work power chords in there somehow. I don't know. That might be a little heavy. Nice. I think that works. It might need some EQing. But we still need to put it in an effects thing, so I need to figure out how to do that. Is that even possible with this? How did I do that before? At a loss here. Let's see. Channel routing, output +1. Okay, here we go. So let's say maybe we go here. So then Kalimba is going to 9. That means we want this 8-1 to go to something else. So it would be 9 plus 9, 11 minus 9 is 2. We want it. There we go. Let's have it go. Let's give it some reverb. Let's have it rhythm guitar. Let's put an EQ on that. Not working. Okay, so this would be low pass. I want it to be heavy. Okay, and let's make the notes a little shorter so that it sounds more staccato. I don't know how. I think the chugs are a little bit too much. Maybe if we zoom in a little more. I kind of like that. Okay. Let's have that come in here. Nice. Okay, so let me check the volume on the bass guitar. Okay, it's sticking to 6, so that's good. I like that combo. Nice. Okay, then I want to kind of duplicate this. Then I want to have some strings come. Or maybe strings and a big cinematic drum. Dun, 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 dun. So let's go into the play or orchestra simulator. So we have basses, but no, I don't think the basses go. Yeah, the basses don't go high enough. So let's add maybe cellos. Maybe I think I want something higher. Perhaps violas. Okay, so this is gonna be on 4. Okay, and let me go. This is channel 4. Gotta be a lot louder than that. Okay. No. Kind of like this sound. Kind of like that too. But not so emotional. Could keep it as that with just that sustained note. And verse empty, call it violas. Or call it. Let's do a total like all the orchestra in this. Definitely know I want this. Let's quantize that to get rid of that space. Quantize that as well. Oh, it's too fast. It needs to be louder still. Let's go to the mixer. Punch these up. Then now we're talking. So maybe it's a little too loud, so now we can just turn it down real quick with this knob here. Okay, and I think I want a lower part here, at least maybe an octave. Ooh, I like that. Okay, let's duplicate this part. Maybe have this go lower actually. And then have this double up. Fifths. Nice, I like that. I don't know if the C sharp might be, well actually, this one would be more. Yeah. Ooh. Nice, I like that. Okay, so now I want like a big cinematic drum. Concert. Dun, dun. And I'm unsure, like, because this orchestra library has them, but as I recall, they're not very good. Heck. They just have too much reverb, and you don't want them to have reverb. Like if we add this concert tom combo, that's a concert tom. So this would be kind of like the pitch here. But then I think I have there was a free thing called Audio Ollie Taste. I think it was from it was something called Taste from Audio Ollie. I don't know if it's free anymore because I think I looked and it's not there, but I've still got it from when it was free. A lot of times they do that. They make stuff free and then they just take it down for some reason. But when they see that a lot of people, it's becoming popular, they're like, oh, we can make money on this. Pull it. Let's see. So there's like Tom 1 here. And then if we drag that in. Whoops, that's not a Tom. And you don't have pitch control with this. So it's not really dun dun. As far as I can tell, this is just the same recording. No round robin with this, which is unfortunate. Let's see about the ensemble. Maybe the ensemble will have round robin. Ooh. Okay, this does have round robin. Okay, so that one sounds better. We can keep the toms there and see what sounds, sort of build something that sounds good. So let's find first empty and call this drums, like cinematic drums. And for now, I want to have it just do like the beginning of the bar. Dum, 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 dum. So let's go to that, I think it's channel 5. Maybe it's 4. It's probably 3 because that's... Okay, here we go. So let's disable the pattern control. Let's set the velocity to maximum. Okay, so this has to be every bar. Will be. Put it here. But it's so loud. It's already, we're already pushing so much volume. We can barely do it. We have some room in the mids. Oh, actually, and in the highs. Mostly it's the bass doing a lot of stuff here. We have room in the mids, so... I kind of want to do dum, 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 dum. Okay, so I want to do like a Junkie XL style bit here where it goes into thirds briefly. Dun, 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 dun. But this doesn't have pitch, so I can't make it like a tom fill. Dun, 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 dun. Nice. Nice. Okay, so let's put that in a first of all, let's get the I want to try to bring the pitch ones in here because I know this one has a pitch. Maybe we can use that for the fill. I think the what's it called? G-Town Church also has toms that are tuned. Maybe these are yeah, orchestral toms. So if they're orchestral, they're probably tuned. Slightly tuned. Maybe not tuned enough. They only have 2 pitches, but the ones I need one that has 3. Okay. So, this one's too low. I like this because I can hear the... This one has a strong fundamental. You can hear the bass in that. Okay, so let's layer that in there. To... Not choir. Not strings. Go to... Yeah. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Nice. I love that. That combo actually works pretty well. It just needs to be EQ'd because it's too heavy in the bass. Too much bass. Actually, I think there's a lot of things are doing too much in the bass guitar is bass guitar is doing all right. It's pretty mixed, but I think maybe we added too much bass in the electric guitar. Oh, actually, that has no bass. It's all the bass guitar doing that for some reason. Oh yeah, it's all these doing the bass. Wow, crazy. So we're gonna need to do that. Now this, we're gonna send this to a new separate master output channel. And these go to the same place? Why is the kalimba going to the same thing? Wait a second. Wow, it's going to the same thing. That's so dumb. But don't do that. Not. I don't know how that happened. Okay, so this goes to nothing. So I guess it just got output. This goes to 5 and 6. And we'll send this to the first free out, which is going to be... Oh, it's the very next one, so just 3. Okay, there's a no. It's supposed to be like dun 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 dun. Like there's a slowdown. I think it's like. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, it's like this. They're both in thirds. Like. Should be like that. Actually, you know what? I think it goes back to 4/4, but without the third. Wait, no, that would make it faster, not slower. Actually, I think it's actually yeah. The first part is in 4. Just omits the third. Can't remember exactly how that goes. But I have it in my head. Nah, I think the first speed was right. It's just gotta be. But I kind of actually like it just like that. Kind of sounds good like that, but I did want it to have like a bit of a slowdown. Dun dun dun. Maybe if we drag this, I'm gonna try to get this right on the first one before changing it in the next one. I think it's 4. I think it's in 4s actually. The second part. A neat trick. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Ah, closer. I think that this. It's not gelling. I think I'll just leave it as is. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, but the point that I needed to do is we needed to EQ this thing. A little bit less bass and more treble and mids. Well, and maybe just less volume overall. And now one of these is panned to the right, I think. Oh, that one is. This is just the that one. Well, let's send this to. This one's going to the main out. I don't want this to go there. I want this to go to 7 and 8, and then I want this to go to 9 and 10. And I want that to be 13 and this to be 14. No, this should be 12. Let's call this Tom's. Oh wow, that took out too much bass. No, that's because this one's. Ah, there we go. Wow, that spike in bass is crazy. What's not playing here? Why is the drums not playing? Oh, because of, I think it's because of the filter sweep. Also, the filter sweep to be here. Or we need both of these to be at the beginning, but in their normal positions. I put this here somewhere at the beginning. Should take care of that problem. Oh, there we go. I think the ocarina is too loud for that section. Maybe the kalimba is as well. Oh, the kalimba still isn't going to the right place. What is it going to take for contact to work correctly? So this is channel 9. It's supposed to be, and it's supposed to be going here, but it's not. I think it's like a mapping problem, like sometimes contact fresh plugins in and out. Okay. Check. Nope, still going to the rhythm guitar. Which means that it's still going to state 1. Shouldn't be. Okay, or maybe it's because I didn't select it. There we go. There we go, now it kind of behaves. Okay, cool. So let's go back here now to the new place. Then I kind of wanna take out the little run there and do something different, like do like a to rise up to the occasion. But first I have to make the actual occasion, so let's see what that will be. I do want like a sort of an orchestra hit. I want to bring in some brass, and I might also put the oboe in there as well. So let's bring in, let's see. Let's do 2 trumpets, but make them like the really short articulate. So add. Oh, this will be on the same line, like the same channel. Okay, so this is going to go to channel 6. It'll also be in out 11 and 12. And then we'll also do 2 French horns. Shortest it can get. Also do 6 and 11 and 12. Let's see. 2 trombones and 1 bass trombone, maybe. Add that in there. We want this to be 6. Okay, now when we go to 6, actually I think I can do this on my keyboard. I can do select shape MIDI channel 2. Oh cool. So now I want to go to 6. Except that's not 6. Why is it not? I guess it doesn't really, I guess it doesn't select the MIDI channel. You're in the DAW. So let's go 6. Cool, so I want at least one layer of this to be, to make a pattern for this. Let's call this chorus boss. So, okay, so tone. And we're definitely not gonna be in thirds here. So some of these are too loud and some of them are too quiet. Nice. Just that one's too loud. Oh, maybe this one is also too loud. Okay. Oh, I forgot to enable the thing. Nice. This one's a little loud. Whoa. Calm down. So I kind of want some of these to be louder. Might be a bit pushing it. Okay, and then for 11 and 12, we want that. I think I want that to go to like 14. Actually, no, we want that to go to 13. What was it? Oh, I think it's the violas that go here, actually. Okay, so the chorus. Okay, let's call this stab. Well, actually, let's see, let's call this brass. And first, maybe it can play like that, monophonic, and then it adds more on top of it in the next iteration. That would be cool. Ooh, that's a little bit loud. Adds power chords on that. So if we add power chords, let's go select all this. Also select this. Copy, paste, and pull it down. Fourth. And I think this G is also too loud. It's Alt X. Ooh, this one sounds a little bit loud. Oh, maybe this E also. Oh, that one's from before. Ah, just these two E's, really. Okay, so maybe this B as well. Ah, yes. Okay, so maybe I think the brass does have to come down. Okay, so now let's get the choirs in on that. Let's see if we can get some staccato choirs, because I think these have key switches. So if we can say, hey, I want this to be like that. Okay, well, welcome, J Gallardo. Hi, man, welcome. I come back to you for aquatic ambience of Donkey Kong. Nice. I'm glad you enjoy it. Welcome. Welcome, Beef Wellington. Good fucking morning. Yeah. Good fucking morning, Beef Wellington. Here to watch your work. Wink, thank you, Guiltless Gear. Welcome. Alas, I got a 9 to 5. Ah, yes. That 9 to 5. Or of a 6 to 5 if you feel me. Oof. That's 3 extra hours. I'll crank this after work. Stay jamming, Sammy. Thank you. Welcome. Have good luck, Guiltless Gear. Make that bread. Okay, so I was neglecting the chat for a while. I was having too much fun. Okay, so with the choir, so there's a note that you put. I want to make sure that it stays here during the times where I want it to be a So first I have to figure out which octave it's in that it does that. I think it's like the tenors are channel 3. Okay, so if I go down 1 octave, this note is going to be the key switches. Okay, so now I want to make sure that whenever I have the choir signified in the pads pattern, and luckily they're all in the same pattern pretty much, so I want to make sure that this always gets, I put a note here that makes this always best. I have to take off the sand. Okay, so as long as that starts, that'll get it. Let's see, pads 2 is warm pad. Call this warm pad. Okay, and then the chords are also here. Make sure that stays staccato. And then, but the chorus boss, then it's going to become staccato. And that'll be signified here. Okay, now we can create chords with the choir. So let's see. We can go down this far. Cool. Let's do like that. Let's see if we can just copy the same thing and it might work. So if we go down here, it doesn't quite fit, but we could put that. Let's first send that to channel 3, Alt C, and then put this up an octave. Okay, so if you hear that, sounds like, I think the choirs are coming in a little bit late. Let's use plugin delay compensation to make that. Oh, they need to come in there already, coming in early. So let's put that to 200. Oh, they're being compensated too much, I think. You know what? I think it is. I think it's actually that the brass is not delay compensated because the entire plugin is coming in early. Or is coming in late. So the brass now needs to be 100 ms. Okay, so this sounds a little underwhelming still in the beginning part at least. I think first I want it to play in octaves and then switch to, actually, I think I want it to first play in octaves and then switch to like not like just chords. Okay, and then this can stay down. These are more even. Nice. So let's Shift C to select all the but I only want it to select here. Let's use this again. So maybe we can use this for the choirs. I think can also actually we can use this for the choirs as well and just have it layer on top. But I think it would be too hard to edit this way, so let's make this let's put these in separate places. The chorus brass, let's find first empty and call this chorus or chorus. That would be a nice pun. And these, the velocities should be a little more even, so let's try that out. Okay, so this is out of the range, so let's send this down to a lower octave instead because there's already one here. Oh wow, this is still not even doing that. Oh, is there an... Ooh, does it go this low? Cool. But it doesn't go up here. This E doesn't work, so maybe we better keep it down here. So let's undo that, and I just kind of want to shift instead all the upper octave down. But I think this way, it doesn't go down this far. It only goes down to C. Interesting. I don't really want to bring in some like basses or baritone, altos or anything. Or maybe we'll make this. Yeah, maybe we can use power chords for this. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that. Why is there so much here? Oh yeah, that's because the chorus is like longer. So let's call this breath. Okay, so I think both of these need to have even more plug-in delay compensation. So let's go to 200. Yeah, that works. No. Okay, that's too much. Let's go 150. Too much still. Wait, was it too much to begin with? Ah, the whole point was before it was also too much. So maybe we don't need 100, maybe we need like 50. Yes. Nice. I think I kind of want to include the lower octave from here. I kind of also want to include that in the second part. Maybe here as well, this upper part, it just gets thicker. That's the right. Oh wait, this one has to be. Let's do. Nice. Oh yeah, of course the electric guitar has to continue. What? Why do you zoom? Sometimes this thing has a mind of its own. But I think that actually the electric guitar might be a bit much here. And the orchestra should be here. Maybe it should go here to replace it. Nice. So there should be a beat with the cinema drums here. So we want to do... Here, let me check chat. See. Okay, no. Let's see. Dun, dun. So remove the scale snap. So the beat here is like dun, 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 dun. No. Okay, I think it's like a little later than that. Okay, so then we just theoretically we just copy that over to the correct note. And then just alternate the notes. Oh, this is going to the wrong channel. I was like, why doesn't this sound right? Nice. Here's the pattern. And let's get that repeated throughout here. Okay, so there's one part here that it has to reset. Oh, but it has to be like... Dun, 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 dun. I think I need... Okay, so this needs to be like a bar thing. So let's go here and then... Done. And then this one goes away. Okay, copy this and then go down to play, paste that there, and then we're going to that, and then hit this, and Alt-C to change. Okay, so we need something in the high range to start it because we have some space there. And I want something that's kind of, because it feels, I want something that kind of fills the space where there's no notes. Like around the hits. So let's use the pizzicato strings. Find first empty and call it pizzicato 4, I think. Done. So this would be what, channel 2? Yes. And I think it's supposed to have some sort of echoes on that, but they're disabled right now, so let's enable them. And they're still not working, which, oh, they disabled, I guess, so they didn't. Okay, here we go, I just had to play the pattern. Okay, so that's pretty much the same pattern, it's just the echoes drive it. Okay, so you can just honestly take that from one of the things. Dun, 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 dun. This one comes up. Alt-C change. Okay, so let's go. Okay, we also need the thing. Actually, this note works better here. Yeah, let's go back to the other ones and change that note. I have that to zoom in a little more. Here's the touch. No. Nice. Okay, so the pizzicatos. Okay, so that's good, but I kind of want to hear the, I don't hear the echoes enough. So I want to hit the notes again on that third beat, that dun, 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 dun. So, you know, it's like thirds and then it hiccups. Dun, 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 dun. Let's make some slices. Yeah, we can use the slicer for this. Okay, the mids are coming in too hot. Let's turn down violas. Or no, the brass. And the choir. It might be the pizzicatos coming in a little straw hot. Well. That's better. Nah, the pizzicatos were fine, I think. The pizzicatos might have been the reason, actually. wonder if this should go down here. Oh, what happened if we do this? No, that doesn't work. But I do like the sound of those violas there. So let's try to incorporate them in there. First we have so in order to make that sort of minor thing work, because we'd have to use So here we're doing, but these are legato lines, so actually, I think that would work better for here as well if we do da, na, na. Oh, wait. Do. Nice. So we need a lower part to this. Let's see. No. I don't hate how FLStudio just selects random things. I don't know if that's too much at once. I think it might be too much. Or maybe one note will do. Yeah, because I kind of like having that one legato note. I kind of want it to be a different note than just what the first one was. Let's kind of have it play down here. Okay, and then maybe we'll add that on there. Absolutely. Nice, I think it should stay down here for the start of this. Love it. the bass might be a little underwhelming. I think we might, oh, that's the hi-hats. I want to pump the bass up a little bit too. There we go. Now that's better. Nice. I think it would be better just to hold this, but... Or, actually, maybe if we do... Nice. Nice, I like that. Cool, that's working. It might need some little tweaks, but it's coming in. So let's see. What else? I might flesh that out a little more. Like, so right now we started at 317, and then that's 416. So that's a solid minute. I want to add a minute on later. But now I want to go on. I kind of want to go on to something else. Let's see, how long have we? 2 hours and 40 minutes. Oh, we'll save that for another day. I can take it to 3 hours because 3 hours is like good time. So we'll call it for today, and then tomorrow I'll come in with a with some more, maybe some more of this. Yeah, probably some more of this. We'll see. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming to the stream, and this will be Jam and Sam signing off. Until next time. And we will. This will be out like at some point. I want to put some more movements and like make this a long track. But this will be out on YouTube when it's done. So, all right. Welcome, Gamer XT. Bye for now. Have a good rest of your day or morning wherever you are. So take care, y'all. Bye bye.